Hey everybody, it's Chris Eads, known online as Wootini, here with another gay gamer video podcast. I apologize for background noise, but now that it's nice out, the windows are open, so there's background noise. Like planes and shit flying overhead. So, this week, I've got no movies to talk about, but I've got games. So, firstly, I've been playing Animal Crossing, as I said, at home now because the battery doesn't last and I don't trust it on the train because I don't want to get to the end and have it lose my save and all that. And I have to start over and deal with Rossetti and then do everything all over again. But this week, as you will see if you read my my weekly Animal Crossing diary entries that I am still continuing to do for some reason, even though nobody reads them anymore. This week, there was a day where Isabel took me to the Centertown Plaza to celebrate my 5th anniversary as mayor. Which means I have been playing this game for 5 years straight. Every single day of my life for 5 years. I don't mind, but I don't recall getting to 5 years with any of the others. I feel like this is the longest we've gone without a new Animal Crossing game to replace the old one. And I would very much like to move to a new town on my Switch where the battery lasts, but we still have no information of that. I am hoping that E3 will bring us at least an announcement that it's in the works, and a ballpark release date would be that's all I need. I don't need a trailer, I don't need footage, I don't need anything. All I need is for Nintendo to say, Animal Crossing for the Switch will be coming out in, first quarter of 2019. Although I would prefer it sooner. I'd prefer it by the end of this year. I just need them to say that. That's all I need. Just confirm that, and I'll be super happy. I mean, I would like to see pictures and footage and a trailer and stuff, but I don't care. I just need to know it's there. That's all I need, really. I'm that desperate. Because I have been playing my Switch on the train, and I've been playing Dragon Quest Builders. And I'm still enjoying it. It has not gotten too crafty yet. Although it's interesting because right now, whenever I have to build something, I literally, build, oh, can you build me a room? And I'm like, okay, here's your room. And it's, bare minimum. It's just, I have, the ability to do, nicer floors or, different walls, stone walls or different kinds of stone walls. And I just don't. I just use the regular earth. I'm just lazy. I'm just I have a lot of this here. Have a room. Done. And I'd like to think later on when I can make better beds and stuff and furniture, I'll do that instead of giving someone a straw mattress to sleep on. I can give them a nice bed. But I haven't gotten to that point yet. But right now, I'm basically just doing the bare minimum to move on in the game. Because I'm all about the bare minimum. I'm lazy. So, I don't know how fancy I'm going to get, if we're going to be, doing, oh, here, and I'm going to put different rooms here, and I'll make this curved, and whatever, and I don't think I'll put that much effort into it, but we'll see what happens as I continue to build. There are some things that I'm finding to be annoying as I continue to play and get deeper into it. First of all, there's a hunger meter that I do not understand the point of. I don't understand the point of hunger meters in games in general. They just seem extraneous and annoying and unnecessary. There's one game that I played, there was a Game Boy game from many, many years ago where you were a kid who is stuck on a desert island and you have to survive. So you have to build shelter and hunt for food and do things, and I'm like, that's a game where a hunger meter makes sense in the gameplay, because part of the thing that you're trying to do is survive. In Dragon Quest Builders, you don't need a hunger meter. It's just extraneous so that they can make you build a kitchen and craft food as well as weapons and equipment and furniture and stuff. Crafting food is just, unnecessary. It's just more stuff to craft. So they make you have to eat, so that you'll have to craft the food. And I'm just like, you could have just skipped the whole food crafting thing and just done material crafting, it's just not necessary. Because it's just annoying, because like you suddenly, I'll look at the meter and I'll be like, oh, my, you know, oh, let me take a little health, I need to, or go to sleep because my health bar is running low from the enemies, and then I'll be like, oh crap, I'm like down to my last, you know, health, hunger meter bar. Let me stop what I'm doing and eat a bunch of eggs and fruit and whatever until it's full up again, and then I go about my business. It's just annoying. I don't know what happens when you get to the hunger, like, when it's empty. Like, do you just start losing hit points until you eat? I don't know. I hope I don't forget and find out. The other annoying thing is, there is no, like, quest log where you can like go into the menu and be like, here are the open quests that you are currently in the middle of. Because you have a bunch of people in your town who give you things to do, but you'll have like 2 or 3 different requests. And sometimes they're like, oh, can you just build me a room or something, and you just do it right there in town. And sometimes they're like, oh, hey, there's this guy over there past that bridge, and if you talk to him, maybe he'll come and join us in this town. You know, and then there's another one that's like, over here there's this, you know, castle, and you can find out a new power attack. And I'm like, okay. So they do put quest markers on your map so that you can head in that direction, but there's no way of knowing which quest marker is for which quest, and you can't like go into a journal and be like, okay, this is the quest that I want to do right now, and then it'll show you where to go to do that. You just sort of pick a quest marker, go to it, and then do whatever quest it is that happens to be at that quest marker. So that's sort of annoying. It's not a game breaker, but it's just kind of irritating. What's really driving me crazy is there's no fast travel. There is a Chimera wing, which will, when you use it, it'll take you straight back to your home base and your save points so that you can just Chimera back to your town and save your game and you're done. But then if you want to go back, you have to walk the whole way. I did get like a blue orb, which I mistakenly thought was something that I could leave out there and then Chimera back to my base, and then I could teleport back to the blue orb. But what the blue orb actually does is just creates an extra quest marker for you so that you can go back to a place, like a place that's not a quest. So it's just, you can mark it on your map and then go off and do other things, and then you can go back there because there's a blue dot on your map because of that orb. And so, no. And so it's just really frustrating because, like, to get anywhere, it's like, you have to walk. And it's really annoying because everything is cliffs. There's not a lot of, like, flat rolling plains. Like, you'll get a little bit of area, and then it's, like, walls of cliffs that you then have to, like, bash your way through to create steps in order to get up. I tried bashing my way, there was, like, a cliff in the way, and I need to get to the other side, and I thought I could maybe just, like, bash a tunnel, but it didn't seem to work because I hit some stones that I just couldn't even break. So I'm wondering if it's, like, not possible to do that, or if I need a stronger weapon in order to break that kind of stone. That could be. Because it would be nice to just be able to make a tunnel straight through. That would be great. But it's, like, super irritating trying to, like, get around and, like, work your way up a cliff, and then you walk, and then you're like, oh, now I have to go back down a cliff, and then I have to go over here, and it's just, it's not a really convenient world to explore. It's very cliff heavy. But at least, you know, I guess that's so that you can build your way through it. And I mean, working your way down the cliffs and stuff, it does help you to collect lots of materials as you go. So that's helpful, I guess. Because, like, there's this one point in a castle where the ghost is like, hey, meet me on the roof. And, like, looking around the inside of the castle, like, this decrepit, broken down castle, I'm like, well, I guess I could build my way, I could get up here, and then I could build my way up there, and then I could climb up there, and, you know, like, trying to work it all out. And I'm just like, you know what, this is too complicated. And I literally just went outside where there was, like, a big wall, side of the castle, and I just made stairs that went all the way up diagonally. It took a lot of earth and a lot of tedious time, but I just made a nice staircase, and I just went do, and then I was at the top of the roof. Then I had to, like, walk across the roof and try not to fall as I made it to the corner where he was, because I was at the other side of the castle, because I wasn't thinking, but whatever. That was the easiest place to build a staircase wall, and now I could just go, and I kind of like that idea, that, like, because it's an open world sandbox game, you can do things the way you want. It gives a little creativity to it. So I can do the lazy way and just do it the easy way. Or I could have done something more complex in the inside with, like, you know, ladders and climbing ivy and whatnot. But this was just easier. I'm just like, oh, that's fine. But I'm still playing it and I'm still enjoying it. It hasn't gotten annoying yet. Then as for the PlayStation, obviously I'm still playing Mass Effect Andromeda, but nothing really that interesting to report there. But I did try the demo for Detroit Becoming Human that has been released, and because I'm curious, it's, you know, David Cage, Quantic Dream, and I remember back in the day being super psyched for Heavy Rain, which I actually did enjoy, as you might recall. I'm sure, I don't know if I was doing this at the time, but I liked Heavy Rain. So I was like, let me check this out. And the demo is basically you play a very attractive android named Connor. I don't know who his real-life actor counterpart is, but very attractive android. And you are a hostage negotiator, and you have to talk another android down from killing a little girl. First, though, you have to investigate the house, the apartment, and look for clues. And as you look for clues, it, like, helps you with your rating. Like, you get a little percentage rating, like percentage of success. And you start, like, at, like, 50% or whatever. And then it, like, the more clues you discover, the more it goes up. But the more time you take, the more the percentage goes back down again. Because time is of the essence. So you have to kind of, like, quickly look around, and then I got to the point where I was like, okay, I feel like I'm in a good enough place, I'm going to go try to do the negotiation, and I'm not going to, like, you know, keep looking around for more clues and wasting time. And I did pretty well. As I talked to him and negotiated and chose my dialogue options, the percentage went up and up and up. And I eventually got him to release the girl, so I saved the girl, which I felt was the big mission. But then, interestingly, after the demo completed, it gives you like a flowchart of the choices that you can make, and some, you know, you see the choices that you made, and then you can see where there were other choices that could have been made that you didn't make that are still locked, and then all of the different outcomes, only one of which I've unlocked so far. So I can go back in and I can try different approaches, I can try to look for more stuff, I can try to investigate other things, I can make different decisions, and then I can make different dialogue choices and be a little more hard-nosed and not so, like, nice in the hostage negotiation, and see if, well, I wouldn't like to get the option where he kills her and kills himself and everybody dies. That would be terrible. I'm sure there's an option where he kills me. That would also not be a good option for an ending. But there's probably a better ending than the one I got. So it might be interesting to go back and try and see if I can get that one. I don't know if I will or not. I mean, it didn't take long to play the demo, but it was good. The graphics are fantastic, and it's the same kind of, like, you know, QuickTime gameplay sort of thing that you expect from a Quantic Dream game. I don't know if I'm going to buy it, though, because, I mean, it comes out very soon, and I'm not going to, like, run out and buy it like I did with Heavy Rain. I'll probably just wait, because I enjoyed Heavy Rain, but then Beyond Two Souls came out, and I was just like, I can wait, and I'll get it on the cheap somewhere. And I just did, because Beyond Two Souls is actually free with PlayStation Plus this month, so I've already started downloading that to play at some point. So I don't know if I'm not gonna get Detroit, like, now for $60. I might get it, like, later, like, but I don't know if I'll wait and do it like Mass Effect Andromeda, where I get it for $10, or if I just keep waiting and I forget about it, and then suddenly it shows up in PlayStation Plus and I just get it for free, because that would be awesome. Because free is the best. I mean, I know it's not free because I'm paying for PlayStation Plus, but it still makes me feel like free game, you know, even though it's not technically free. But if you're at all interested in those kinds of games, I recommend the demo. It's free. It takes 10 minutes to play. It's not a big deal. Whatever. Right, maybe 15 or 20, but you know what I mean. It's not a big investment. It's fine. And then you can play it and be like, nope, I don't like this. It doesn't give you a sense of, like, the whole game. It's literally just this one scene, and all it is like investigation and hostage negotiation dialogue, and you're done. So I don't feel like it's a good representation of the storyline of the whole game, but it's intriguing enough that I'm curious, and I'll definitely play it at some point. I'm just not sure when, because there's too much else to play right now. So that's it for this week, and come back next time and I'll talk about some other stuff. See if I'm still enjoying Dragon Quest Builders. Maybe I'll see a movie. You don't know unless you come back. Bye!